Hi Alejo, how are you?
I'm fine, Nicole. What about you?
Fine. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you tonight and have the possibility to talk about the hypertextuality as an element of the communication. Our group are confirmed by Nicole Ramirez, Manuela Salas, you, and me. But today is
Awesome.
only you and me. So, um, I think that is important name to Banner Bush and his idea of the hypertextuality explained in the Scholaris book. He was one of the early pioneers of the hypertextuality, and his theory rises in the problem of the picking information. How the human can memorize and bring in a linear way all the information that had to learn during his life. Following this, he proposed dismiss all the linear and monarchical ways of information organization, creating the memics, a machine designed to serve in network of interconnected text. In other words, the hypertextuality understands the analysis of different texts and contents, uniting them in a multidirectional way.
That's awesome, Nicole. And I'm in completely agreement with what you already said. I want to bring into this conversation this example. Do you remember that prior, sorry, that prior the internet, when you open a book, you just have references, quotes?
Yes.
That was the very first hypertextuality example in life. Yes, like you have a book, then you start reading information, and then the author decide to put extra information that he or she or them have taken from a different source, and then you can search for that book and then start making the links. So that was the very first type of hypertextuality known. Also, when you go and check part of the news, yes, just remember like a newspaper. So you have the newspaper, and the newspaper is divided by sections. I don't know, local news, international news, the
Yes.
cartoons. Yes. So on the very first part of the newspaper, you have a specific information that you can link to the other sections. So this is also hypertextuality. I want to bring those two specific examples that I found so interesting. The very first one is an anonymous sentence that says, I link, therefore I am. So now, based on the global communication and the digital innovation that we have been living, it is important to link each one of our actions and each one of our thoughts to something else. Yes, like for example, when you go to your Instagram, then you took a picture, but you start posting links. So when you took a picture on your Instagram and you post it, which is the first link that you quote, for example? The location, right? So you put the location. Then if you took that picture with someone else, you put the ad, no? Like the hashtag or yeah,
Yeah.
the ad
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
David, for
Perfect.
example. Yes. So nowadays, if you don't link any of your information, you are nobody. You don't exist. And the second one that I want to bring today is I don't know if you remember the butterfly effect from 2004. It was started by Aston Kutcher. Do you remember that?
One of my favorite movies, right?
That's awesome. So it combines two specific information. The first one is that, well, the butterfly effects in physics says that if a butterfly on the other side of the wall move its wings, something could happen on the other side. Yes, like if the butterfly moves its wings on China, probably something is going to happen in America, something like that. But if we put that into context based on this movie, it says that specific and tiny actions can can generate big changes in reality. It's the same. Big reality, a text. Big reality, a book. Big reality, news. But those specific actions that we can translate into some specific links, hypertextual, can make a huge difference, can enrich, sorry, can enrich the information that we have bringing or the author is bringing to the reader and make the information clearer with several sources. And as you mentioned before, that I want to quote again, this specific multi-directional way, giving the option to the humankind to memorize, quotation mark, all this new knowledge.
I love your examples. I think that, and I remember, and adding to your examples, we are all the time making hypertext in the social medias. For example, when you share some news in Facebook, or when you upload like you say, a post on Instagram,
Yes.
that is so common nowadays, and we even know that we are doing hypertexts all the time. I remember other movie called that Jumper. Um I do remember now the actor, but I remember that he have the ability to jump uh, to different places. Only remember, and only if he have the image of, or a picture of that place in her mind. So can be other example of a hypertextuality. And I think that in some way, the hypertextuality help us to easy the searching of sources information, bringing us the option to find them in one click, minimizing time.
That's true. That's true. And that last part that you said, that minimizing time, is the keyword of success right now. No, if you can reduce the amount of times you do something, makes your life easier. So if in just one text you have all the links, all the sources, that is the best idea. So hypertextuality makes your life easier. So, Nicole, I consider this is our explanation for hypertextuality today, right?
Right. Thank you so much for that examples and for your explanation.
You're more than welcome, Nicole. See you later. Bye bye.
Bye.